Welcome back. So imagine a world where a single punch can literally decide your entire future. Well, a team of soldiers is about to find out if they're destined for greatness or if they're just another batch of hopeful failures. Let's get into it. For this elite military unit, it's not just about getting their foot in the door. It's about surviving in a world where power is absolutely everything. And right now, they're starting from scratch. Okay, so here's the setup. We're following the Imperial Adaptives, a top-tier military unit led by a Colonel Pesher. Their mission? Go deep undercover, blend in with the locals, and infiltrate these super powerful organizations to steal their knowledge and power for the Empire back home. But listen, this is no ordinary special ops team. Thanks to some mysterious benefactor, they've been given some frankly incredible abilities. They can literally shapeshift to look like anyone, and they can understand and speak any language instantly. I mean, talk about the perfect cover for an infiltration mission, right? So what exactly are they trying to get into? Well, in this world, power is concentrated in what they call sects. Think of them as martial arts super schools on steroids. They teach something called cultivation, which is basically the art of harnessing spiritual energy to get superhuman powers, and maybe, just maybe, even become immortal. So, if you're an aspiring warrior here, you've got a fundamental choice to make. You can join an orthodox sect. They're all about safe, reliable techniques that guarantee slow, steady progress. Or you can roll the dice with a heterodox sect. Their methods are way more powerful and you'll get stronger, faster, but one wrong move could cripple you or even kill you. And then there's the third path, the one nobody's supposed to even talk about, the demonic sects. Their methods are just plain evil. Totally destructive, and they're basically considered public enemies by everyone else. They lurk in the shadows, preying on anyone desperate enough for a shortcut to power. Now, for our soldiers, they have some very specific options right in the village where they've landed. 6 sects are actively recruiting. 4 are orthodox, specializing in everything from magical forging to alchemy. And the other 2? They're heterodox, diving into the really dangerous stuff, like poisons, demon slaying, and even assassination. But before anyone gets to pick a side, they have to prove they're even worthy. And that brings us to the first trial, a pure, simple test of raw physical strength. The thing is, the mood among the recruiters is, well, it's pretty bleak. The sect elders are just sitting around, sipping tea, complaining about how there hasn't been any real talent for years. They are basically expecting to find a few new servants, not the next generation of warriors. And the way they test this is with something called the strength testing pillar. It's this magical device, right? You walk up, you punch it as hard as you can, and the force of your blow makes these little triangles on it light up. The more triangles, the stronger you are. Simple as that. But it's not just about the numbers. There are key milestones. If you light up 6 triangles, they form a shape called the first square, which proves you're stronger than an average person. Get to 10 and you form a diamond. That marks you as a rare body talent. And 14? Well, 14 triangles creates the second square, a score so high it's considered the absolute peak of human potential, the mortal limit. So the local kids have been trotting all morning, and the best score so far is a 7. The elders are basically half asleep in their chairs. And then, our soldiers step up to the plate. First up is Jennifer Summons. She winds up, lets one fly, and bam! 7 triangles light up. The whole crowd is stunned, and the elders are actually leaning forward now. For a woman to hit that score is considered almost impossible. It's easily the best result of the day. But they're just getting warmed up. A minute later, Caleb Rafty takes his turn and scores a 10, a perfect 10. He's the first person all day to hit that diamond milestone. Now all the elders are on their feet, staring down from their viewing box. They know something incredible is happening. And then it just becomes this absolute cascade of unbelievable results. 11 triangles, then 12. One after another, the soldiers just demolish all expectations, posting scores that leave the entire village and all those jaded sect elders completely and utterly speechless. Just when it seems like it can't possibly get any more insane, Sergey Baron, using his alias Shi Kwang, calmly walks up to the pillar. He takes a breath, he strikes, and he gets a score of 14 triangles. Let me be clear. He didn't just get a high score. He lit up the legendary square-diamond-square formation. He reached the absolute theoretical maximum strength a mortal can achieve without a single day of cultivation training. He hit the mortal limit. What's wild is that later that night, the soldiers all meet up in secret, and they are just as confused as everyone else. They had no idea they were this powerful, and they start to wonder, could their mysterious benefactor, this Kalan guy, have secretly boosted their strength without even telling them? So they've absolutely crushed the first trial. Every single sect wants a piece of them now. But their celebration doesn't last long, because the physical test, that was just the warm-up. The real test is about to begin. See, the next test is for something called spiritual roots. It's an innate talent for cultivation. You can't train for it, you can't work harder to get it. You are either born with it or you're not. And as you can see, the failure rate is just astronomical. As one of the sect disciples brutally explains to all the hopeful candidates, this is the great filter. It doesn't matter how strong your body is or how hard you can punch. If you don't have spiritual roots, the entire path of cultivation is completely and permanently closed to you. So that leaves us with the ultimate cliffhanger, doesn't it? This team of soldiers has proven they have the physical potential of legends, hitting the absolute ceiling of mortal power. But what good is a perfect, powerful body if it's missing the one thing that actually matters? That spark of destiny.